21 things in the US that puzzle most foreigners.
Okay.
This is your first one similar to like this. There's quite a few different ones where it's like different to UK and Britain. I think this is the first one where we've done a list of things which are completely different.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you know any off the top of your head?
No. Not a clue.
I think some of these will make sense when we get into it from our America trip. People are like, oh yeah, that did happen and that is different. But it is hard just to think off the top of your head.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we've literally just walked in here, sat down and I've put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Smash the like button, guys. Smash the subscribe button. Let us know if you're enjoying these videos. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get what we got.
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game.
Oh, yeah.
When you go shopping in the US
it didn't really affect us too much, but you definitely notice it.
It didn't once we knew about it, but before that it would have done. But once we found out that's what it was, you could sort of calculate it in. But before that, we didn't know.
Yeah, see, we knew about it, but you forget. So it's like the first time you're making a purchase, you forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it's
like, you think, crack, that's really reasonable. And then you put your tax on, but it's still good anyway.
It's not too, it doesn't add too much onto it.
No, it doesn't. But
it's just that initial.
You forget.
I thought it was a different price. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
If you live there, you get used to it.
Yeah, it'd be a problem if you were living to a budget and you didn't know when you were adding everything up to what you got in your purse.
That's
if you
what I
did that,
always
then
say.
got to the till and you didn't have enough money.
No. But I suppose if you live there, you know to count for 10% or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because it's different in every state as well.
What percentage? You don't
I don't know. The percentage is different in every state.
Let us know
I
what
think
it
some
is.
states don't have it. I think most of them do, though.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically like their VAT and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
A
ours.
price tag that says $14.88. Don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register. Sales tax is not included in the price of an item. And since this tax can vary from state to state.
Yeah.
So California 8.54, Texas. So it adds up.
So really, each state puts their own value on it.
Yeah. I think more states do have.
So the 5.46 place is probably the place to be.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
LA's expensive.
Figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge. In many European countries, the sales tax is already included in the price.
Yeah.
It's known as a value-added tax, or VAT. Number 20. We're total workaholics. A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them.
That's amazing.
Plus,
they hardly get, like some people say to us, when I say I get 25 days holiday, they get like a week max, some people.
I know.
Not everyone, it's not everyone, but...
Yeah, but I think in America, people work as it's different. I said they seem to enjoy work a bit more. Maybe that's not everyone, maybe I've got that wrong, but they're so positive and, you know, where we are, people want you to fail a little bit more. I don't know why. I don't want you to fail. They're very negative.
When's my next holiday?
Yeah, so it makes you feel that way. But in America, everyone's so positive, and so maybe you don't feel so stressed that you need a holiday.
Let us know your experiences for holidays in the comments below, because it does obviously...
Or maybe you're just desperate for holidays and you don't get enough. I don't know.
From what I understand, a lot of them, people aren't that fussed about taking them, and they...
No, but they must be happier at work.
Definitely.
They must be happier at work.
Whereas it's completely opposite in the UK, isn't it? Everyone's like,
which is a fantastic culture.
Most employers only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But in a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay.
I'm 25 now, but I used to
Maybe I should take some time off. Or
Do
perhaps
they have
I'll just
personal
keep
days?
waiting.
What do you mean?
Do they have personal days?
What personal days?
I don't know where I've heard that. In America, I don't know if they have personal days where you just need a day off, so you just take the day off if you've got something going on.
I think that may be job specific. I don't think that's a majority.
I don't know.
I don't think it's
Let us know, because I don't know I've heard that, but I've heard you can take a personal day.
Yeah. How many? It's like a holiday.
You'll be taking them every day.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get out of bed today. Have a personal day, please.
19. It's not a party without red Solo cups.
Oh, yeah, red
In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous with "party on, dude." But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special...
Bovril, though. The red cup reminds me of Bovril. We have a drink called Bovril. So sometimes.
That's like a brown cup, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Yes, maybe. Maybe we
But
don't.
like, yeah, if we ever do parties, you do beer pong or something.
Yeah,
we
we
always
do.
get the red
Red
cups.
cups.
Site to purchase the cups for American-themed parties. Who knew? Number 18. Deep-fried everything.
Oh, we found this out, didn't
Well,
we?
Whether
yes,
it's
we did.
fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America
Balls,
has it
balls.
all.
Yeah.
Fried fish recipes first appered in
Yeah,
Spanish
fried
and
crab.
Portuguese
We had.
cookbooks
Yeah, fried
as far
crab,
back as the 1200s.
fried lobster.
And the Greeks were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE.
But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5. 17. Get everything you need right at the pharmacy. If you're not from the U.S.,
It may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries.
That's so
Unlike
good.
an
Yeah, so it's just like a normal pharmacy, it's just a normal shop.
Yeah, that's so good. It's
We-
much better.
We sometimes have a pharmacy in a shop,
We do, but that's a pharmacy with all the shop things in it
and
as
you got to
well.
pay separately and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But most of the case, a pharmacy just have pharmacy stuff, and you've got to go to multiple different shops
Shops to get different things.
In other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively, the ones in the U.S. are like small convenience stores where you can grab magazines,
You'd be buying
Tylenol,
everything,
and
though.
a frozen
Yeah,
pizza
you would.
in one fell
No,
swoop.
ours aren't like that.
16. Fill her up. In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange.
So good.
But in
I
felt-
love that one in America.
Yeah.
That should be everywhere.
We also felt weird doing it though, didn't
Yeah,
we?
you felt really bad as if you were taking something you shouldn't do.
Especially like-
Because our culture is you're just not allowed to do that. Not even a cup of tea. If you've got a small cup of tea, you have to go and buy another cup of tea.
Yeah, you got to buy another one, yeah. And like, I don't know about you, but I felt like when we knew we were about to leave, and they'd go, "Oh, do you want another refill?" I'd be like,
I
"Are
know.
you sure we're gonna go?"
I
Like,
know.
Yeah. I'm like, "Okay."
I think it's so good. I wish we had that. I really do.
I do it. I mean, we'd get a lot fatter though. That's the only problem with all the
I
coconut
know, but
constantly.
yeah, you would.
But you would have a lot of it.
Yeah.
other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it. France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017 in order to combat the current obesity
Oh,
epidemic.
there you go.
But in the U.S., the idea
Bring
of
it to
free
the UK.
refills is still alive and well. 15. If you don't like it, return it. Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it. In America, making returns at stores is pretty normal and super easy. I mean,
Yeah, it's quite common now in the UK. It's getting there, isn't
It
it?
is common in the UK, but I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too
They're
often.
reluctant.
Yeah.
They're not. Oh yes, just it's not like a normal everyday occurrence. You
Yeah,
have
like
to.
Next you can, that's easy. Next is really easy.
Is it?
But maybe
Yeah.
it's just some specific stores.
I haven't returned anything for a bit, but it doesn't. Yeah, they don't welcome it. You have to prove that you bought it there and receipts and when you bought it. So you have to go through a whole, and then you have to fill a form in.
Fill a form out and
you
it's
have to
like,
fill
why
a form
are you
out.
returning it?
Why
and
are you
stuff like
returning it? So it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, some stores will adopt, like Next is actually really easy.
Is
But,
it now? Yeah, I've not done anything with
But that's
this.
because not most time you order it online and they just scan the tag and it goes, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Was it? Why didn't you wear it? Oh, I didn't want it. And then it's one of them. So, but like I say, local stores and stuff like
Local
that.
stores,
you
it's
got no
not
chance
that
really,
easy.
have you?
No, it's not
the
that
U.S.
easy.
even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently held for you to
Returns
return
Day.
holiday
So cool.
gifts you weren't too thrilled about.
That's so good.
14. Tips for everyone. Cab drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them. Tips are
We did this.
acceptable for
Yeah, we
almost
did.
any service in the U.S. and sometimes consist
So
of
what-
$25
I think
What do
that's
you
a
tip at
nice
in the
thing
UK?
to do. I think that's a nice thing to
Yeah.
do, though.
So what do we tip the UK?
Just restaurants.
In my mind, takeaway,
Takeaway, yeah, restaurants, taxi.
hairdresser,
But that's not
and
that
taxi.
we don't have to. We just do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hairdresser, yes.
Hairdresser, and that's it. But we don't do bar. People at a
No.
bar and stuff like that. They do that.
No. No,
Which
we've
we
never
did
done
do.
that.
We did do that though when
We
we were
did
in
when
America.
we were in America, but we don't do that. But I think it's a nice thing to do.
Definitely, even though when we got our drinks in America, a lot of it
Yeah.
was in California at the hotels. It was just so expensive.
I know.
So I was like, oh, yeah, you can have more, I guess.
Yeah, give them the tip but not take the drink.
percent of the bill. We haven't started tipping surgeons yet, but there are places in other parts of the
no.
world, such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in
Oh, wow.
restaurants.
Oh, did they?
When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't
Yeah.
offend anyone.
Definitely.
13. I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner,
Oh, I love
it's very normal to
Starbucks
see
in the
people
US.
toting.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got obsessed with it,
Oh,
didn't
I
you?
did get obsessed with it. I discovered coffee, iced coffee with oat milk, and wow.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to go get you a coffee, Mum. Oh, go on, then.
Yeah, I loved it. Loved it. I still
Round
do
of
it now.
coffee as they shop, commute to work, and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with friends.
America's changed
Tugging
my
your coffee
culture on
along
that.
with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of
And
time
everyone's
to be
in a rush
sitting in
now,
a
come on.
cafe for hours?
I like
Sounds
it.
like
I
fun
do
to
that
me.
now.
Number 12, the land of ice-cold drinks.
Ice
yeah.
everywhere.
Now,
We
speaking
spoke
of
about
drinks,
this.
We did,
if it's
but I
not a
love
hot
that.
coffee or
Yeah, we
I really loved it. I did. I think, that's something we should do.
we haven't really done since we've been back. We've done a bit more often, but it's just effort, isn't it? That's the only problem. We
It
need an
is
ice
here,
We were
yeah.
saying we need an ice machine.
Yeah.
And then it's just so much easier.
Yeah, I think that's
cocoa.
fantastic.
Then it's probably got ice in it. Tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go elsewhere in the world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated
Yeah.
if you don't specifically ask for ice. Number 11, keeping the AC on at all times.
We don't even have it.
We don't have
Must
that.
have an aversion to being hot. In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in
We
the
just have a
States.
fan.
Here, it's
Circulates
expected to
warm
always
air.
have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly. But come on, it makes sense. If
It
you're
does.
cold, you can layer up.
True.
If you're hot,
Yep.
all you can do is suffer and complain about it.
Number 10. Looking at dollars is a snooze fest. I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes looked like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes.
But it's like when we look at dollars, it feels like Monopoly money. Do you know
It
what I mean?
does, yeah, I
It's
suppose.
Just
Yeah.
because we're not used to
Yeah,
it.
you're not used to that currency, are you? Looking at it like that.
You're like, oh, what is this?
I do
it's
like
it's just
dollars,
different.
though.
It's what you're used to, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah,
It's
it is
just
what you're
different.
used to.
Depending on the value, like Swedish krona and Russian rubles. But not in the U.S. It's all greenbacks, baby. Sure,
Yeah, it
10s
is.
look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins
They do
seem
have a different
bluer than the
colour.
others.
Yeah,
But
slightly.
still, U.S. dollars definitely
Pastel
aren't
colours.
as fun and rainbowy as other currencies. Number 9, giving a thumbs up. In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job, way to go,
I've started doing
or
that since
anything
America.
positive like
I
that.
think this is quite common in the UK, though. Thumbs up.
I don't think it's as common as America, but
No.
now it's like with the coffee, I do this all the time now.
Yeah,
I do. If
just
somebody
constantly
lets me out in the car, I give them a thumbs up. Everyone gets a thumbs up
Oh,
now.
instead of that, you
Instead
go,
of that, yeah, I'd give them a thumbs up. That's my
Yeah.
other Americanism
But if
I've
you
got.
travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, it probably won't make too many friends.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
Better not go there then.
Give you a thumbs up from the
Better not
hotel.
go there.
Number
Places
8,
to avoid.
the date writing conundrum.
Oh, this is
Oh,
confusing.
yeah.
To the
I
US
know
get
what this is
really
going to be now.
confused by the month, day, year thing.
Ah, yeah.
Because most parts of the world write the day,
Day.
then the month, then
Yeah.
finally the
Yeah,
year.
that's what we do.
There's no clear historical reason why the U.S. insists on writing the day differently, but we just did.
Yeah, that's confusing.
Number
It is
7,
confusing, yeah.
pre-baby baby showers.
Again, it feels American, but they're coming in. Millie had one.
Yes, they are.
They,
Yes,
but
yeah.
definitely. But I
Yeah.
feel like they come in it and we know it's an American
Yeah.
thing. They're kind of like proms as well.
I'm going to say, yeah, we didn't used to have proms, but that's just starting to come in
And
now.
everyone knows it as an American
Yeah.
thing, but we do it now.
Yeah, it's nice because it's another celebration.
Oh, definitely. It's not a complaint one bit, but it's known as
Yeah,
an American thing.
It
It's
is
come
definitely.
over.
Yeah, we never even heard of this up to recently.
Yeah.
Cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck.
Okay.
Oh.
Number 6, where "how are you" means hello. Sure,
Okay.
people ask
Yeah.
each other how they're doing in other countries, but Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response. People just answer with fine thanks, even if
This
they're in a
reminds me of like I use all right. If I'm walking past them, I go, all right.
Yes, you do. Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I get a response, sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you
but
don't.
you're not asking technically are they alright? You don't expect.
I think I say hello and then I add, how are you?
Yeah, you actually say the hello.
I say the hello and then I say that after.
Yeah, I think again...
Because I think it's nice to ask somebody how they are.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just hello.
That's why I think why I say alright, because I'm kind of doing both in
mixed
one.
in one.
So then if they go, oh yeah, I'm doing well.
That's a lazy form then.
And I'll say it as well. I go, alright, and then I'm efficient.
Quick and easy.
Not lazy, efficient.
Efficient,
Yeah.
quick and easy.
A horrible mood or had a terrible day. Number 5. Bathroom stalls that aren't so private.
Yeah, that is strange.
Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers? Americans don't either, of course, but the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise. There's no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom
Maybe it's
stalls
if you get
here.
locked in.
But many
Oh yeah, I got
If
told,
you get locked in, you can get out.
you can get out, and I got told potentially it could be for drug addicts if they passed out in the toilet
Yeah, I
and
think
stuff like
that's
that.
a good. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Did you notice it when you were in there?
No, I didn't. I didn't notice
either.
it, but I
So
think that's a great idea because
it's not that big of a
if
deal.
it was a child as well locked in a toilet or got locked in, went to the toilet, I think that's
True.
All
They
should
also
be like
speak
that.
about, I don't know if he's going to speak about it in this, but this little gap on the side here,
Oh,
which apparently
yes.
you can make eye contact with people and all that through it. Did you notice that?
No.
I've never noticed it when I've been there.
No.
So I don't think it is a big deal.
I did like as well, whilst we're on the toilets in the US, the toilet seat covers.
Oh, yeah, they were really cool.
That was fantastic. That was
Yeah.
in every toilet.
Because normally you have to like
We
rip
don't
all
have
the toilet paper.
Yeah, we
and
don't have
put it-
anything like that. That
Yeah, that was really
so forward thinking. That is.
I guess it's for safety reasons or ventilation. Just saying. Number 4. No one uses their inside voice. A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the U.S. tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice. I don't know. Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard. Number 3. It's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers, or cereal.
It's
Different
People
amazing.
in the UK don't
That is
have these many
amazing.
options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there.
Which is such a shame because I love grape flavour from all the American stuff I've tried. But we just don't do
I
grape.
love the amount of choice, but I got so excited going around Walmart. I wanted to bring everything home.
Yeah.
I was like, I know when you're going, no, we can't get that in. Even the cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
Number 2. Hopping into the back seat of a cab. When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude.
So it's interesting
I
because
didn't know that.
I thought if someone's on my own, a lot of time I'll go in the back, I feel like.
I always go in the back.
But if I'm with, if me, you and Millie got in a taxi,
Yeah.
we wouldn't cram in the back.
No,
I'd
you'd
say
go
to
in
you
the
to
front.
get in the back and I'd just go and sit in the front.
Yeah,
But I think maybe
yeah,
in
you
America
would.
they'd cram in the back. But if it was
and
me and
leave
Millie,
the
we'd sit
front
together
free.
in the back.
Yeah.
Um,
I go in the back.
I might have gone in the front before on my own. I might have actually gone in the front when I've been on my own.
I don't know. I think years ago you used to get in the front, but I think things have changed a bit. I don't know why that's changed,
Yeah.
but
I think I get in the front if
I
I'm
used
on
to
my
get in
own.
the front.
I've
Do
not got a taxi on my own for a long time, but
no,
I think
I haven't.
I have.
Yeah,
got
because
in the front.
we don't use taxis like Americans use taxis, so it's a bit different.
But I normally have a chat with the taxi driver anyway. I'll
Yeah,
go,
I always
what
chat.
football team do you
Yeah,
support?
yeah, it's nice. It's great, especially London cabbies.
You had a busy night? It's always, have you had a busy night?
Yeah.
And then, what football team do you support?
Have you had a busy day?
Number 9. That classic American smile. In the U.S., people aren't afraid to be nice and show their
know,
pearly
it's so
whites
lovely.
all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always
That's what I
communicate
love
with language.
about America.
It's
Everyone's
just one
positive
more
and
historical
smiling.
theory
They
as to
really
why
are.
Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do. Or maybe we're just, friendlier. Whether you're from the U.S. or not, can you add any more strange
Let us know in the comments below any Britisms, I guess, is that a thing?
Oh yeah, Britisms, yeah, what we do.
Like, there is a load of Americanisms. I'm
I
sure
think
there's loads of away. Tea, we drink a lot of hot tea.
We drink a lot of hot tea, and I have a debate because I like to put my milk in first.
Oh, actually, that's wrong. That is wrong.
It's not. I think the Queen does it that way. I heard the Queen does it that way.
The Queen did it wrong as
so
well.
we have this debate.
You're both obviously not English. But, yeah.
Milk in first before your tea, but
yeah,
James and Lauren put it in after. I know it is, but that's what I do.
Smash that if you enjoyed, guys. Smash that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you legends in the next one.
Have a great day.